A local Democratic leader among Tulsans weighs in on calls for Biden to drop out of the race. A federal judge orders a wind farm to pay the Osage Nation for illegal mining. And back-to-school vaccinations, what Oklahoma children need before returning to the classroom. We'll have details on the KGOU AM News Brief for Thursday, July 11th. I'm Nick Daniels. Calls continue from some Democratic Party officials for President Biden to drop out of the race for the country's top office. OPMX's Ben Abrams reports Oklahoma Democrats who support Biden are also concerned.
Bruce Niemi is the chairman of the Tulsa County Democratic Party. He's a pledged delegate to Biden at the upcoming national convention, but even he has worries about calls for him to step aside.
I think right now things are in such disarray over the health and age issue that we really look like we're stumbling around. And I think that that's affecting the morale of the party.
While Niemi thinks highly of Biden's record as president, he also says there could be a, quote, revolt at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago if concerns over his fitness aren't quelled. In Tulsa, I'm Ben Abrams.
A federal judge says a wind farm must pay the Osage Nation for illegally mining on Osage land, but the court hasn't decided how much. The feds argue those damages are more than 500 times as much as the wind farm's attorneys say it should owe. Details from OPMX's Grayson Wheeler.
In 2010, Enel leased land in Osage County to build 84 wind turbines. The lease covered surface land, not the earth and minerals underneath. But the company dug huge holes at the base of each turbine and used some of the excavated rocks as backfill. In 2013, the Osage Minerals Council sued. They say this counts as mining, which requires a permit Enel never applied for. After 10 years in court, a federal judge agrees. She says Enel must pay the Osage Nation damages, but hasn't determined how much. This week, Enel argued they only owe around $69,000, but the U.S. Attorney's Office says it's more like $38 million, according to a report from the Tulsa World. The judge will decide how much is owed now that attorneys have made their closing arguments. I'm Grayson Wheeler.
An increasing number of eviction cases are being filed in Oklahoma, often resulting in higher rates of homelessness. OPMX's Sierra Pfeiffer reports a federal grant opportunity could help fund a possible solution.
As many as 70% of tenants fail to show up to court when facing eviction, and without a court appearance, those tenants face default losses. Right to Counsel is a nationwide effort to mandate a renter's access to free legal representation. Cities that have enacted right to counsel ordinances see a significant decrease in defaulted cases. Oklahoma nonprofit Legal Aid Services has been operating a right to counsel pilot program in Tulsa, and since August 2022, free legal support has been provided to almost 2,000 households. The nonprofit news outlet Oklahoma Watch reports an ordinance unlocking federal funds is gaining traction in Tulsa. Oklahoma City Councilperson James Cooper told the outlet he hopes OKC will follow suit. I'm Sierra Pfeiffer.
The program would cost $3.5 million annually to be implemented fully in Oklahoma City. Well, it may still be summer break, but soon enough, kids will be returning to school. OPMX's Anusha Fathe-Pare has more on what vaccines kids need before heading to the classroom.
In Oklahoma, all children 2 months of age and older must present an immunization record or file for an exemption before they are allowed to attend childcare or school. These vaccinations include protection against chickenpox, polio, hepatitis, and the flu. Children may be allowed to attend childcare and school if they have received at least 1 dose of all required vaccines due for their age or grade, and the next doses are not yet due. They must complete the remaining doses on schedule. If your child needs an immunization, you can reach out to your county health department or healthcare provider for more information. I'm Anusha Fathe-Pare.
We have more details on this and other stories at our website, kgou.org. We also invite you to follow our PM NewsBrief podcast.
Here at Shortwave Space Camp, we escape our everyday lives to explore the mysteries and quirks of the universe. We find weird, fun, interesting stories that explain how the cosmos is partying all around us. From stars to dwarf planets to black holes and beyond, we've got you. Listen now to the Shortwave podcast from NPR.